6. Different people seem to have had different text when displaying MC's name. How did you edit his name? Question.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I changed the text box to show his nickname after he told it, but that's all. Are you saying other people are seeing different nicknames? Because that's technically impossible.
And 7. Yuri's AMA. 1. Did you enjoy filming Yuri for a straight hour?
Yes, I did enjoy the full duration of Yuri's AMA. If anything, I think I liked it more than she did. Seems like it did her some good, though. She has such a poor self-image. But all those fans really turned it around, huh?
2. Have you ever played a visual novel that had psychological horror aspects? Seems like it'd be a betrayal of the genre, and a pretty weak combination.
I've played a couple of games with horror themes, but they weren't dating sims. Corpse Party, Book of Shadows, and The Letter are 2 I recall. Incidentally, I wouldn't recommend either of them. One's all fan service and forced gut punches, while the other is painfully scripted. If a dating sim had those elements, it'd be kind of a betrayal. I don't know how that'd work. It would have to be subversive, I think. You can't play that straight.
3. Considering there's more text than image in most of VN, and typically much deeper characters, do you find yourself connecting more to Yuri than Natsuki?
I find myself connecting more to Yuri than Natsuki in general. Yuri did say she likes to use her imagination, and VNs have plenty to interpret. I find it encouraging that she and I have some things in common.
4. What nickname would you have given to Yuri?
If I were to nickname her, I'd go with Beautiful Brooding Belle. As a little contrast to it, you know.
5. In a VN, how would you go about conquering a Dandere type? And random add-on, how would you have dealt with her if she suddenly became a Yandere?
Again, with the conquering, well, Danderes are usually timid, so you can't come on too strong. You have to earn their trust, let them know you're alright. Then close in for the kill. Not literally. Finding a Yandere underneath that would be quite a surprise. I'm not into psychopaths, but by that point it might be too late. Is there something I should know about?
6. Having been part of both you know MC is innocent, right? The Redditors had information that no one could have known about. Why didn't you explain?
And the innocence or guilt of Hallie is beyond my knowledge. From the sound of it, he must have blabbed in a casual conversation at some point. Lord knows this school's rumor mill is in fine working order. They settled it anyway, so what difference does it make?
Let's see. Natsuki's AMA. 1. What the hell was that? Hallie knows what I mean, but do you?
What the hell indeed? You mean that stuff about her dad, right? Geez, I never thought these things would get that heavy. If Hallie knew in advance, then it seems like a targeted attack. But then again, maybe he wanted her to explain herself. It doesn't make it any less tragic, though.
2. Did you time Natsuki's questions to end on a sad note because she insulted your literature?
I haven't structured any of these AMAs to end in a specific way. It only puts the questions in order and sends me the list. I can tell I have some of you worried, but it seems like he's the real twisted one here. I don't care what Natsuki thinks of my gaming choices. Reading is involved even if they aren't literature.
3. You've gotten to know more about Natsuki than any other friend, even more than MC. Will you ignore this knowledge or use it in an attempt to conquer her?
I couldn't be less interested in conquering her, though I'll try to be more understanding knowing what I do now.
4. Do you share any similar anime/manga interests with Natsuki?
From what she described, our interests don't overlap much. JoJo and Dragon Ball, but that's about it. I couldn't care less about that cutesy stuff she kept mentioning. What was it? Parfait girls? Yeah, no thanks.
5. And again, how would you go about conquering a tsundere type?
I don't usually go for tsunderes unless the writing is especially good. It's hard to make those characters even remotely believable. No one acts like that all the time. Similar to Danderes, you have to show them you only mean well. Suns have a different kind of trust issue. You might also need a hard stomach if they're the violent type.
6. There's a significant deviation between how Natsuki answers alternate reality questions and how they were dealt by Sayori and Monica. Why do you think that is?
I'll admit, I didn't pay as close attention to the early AMAs. I mostly just clicked to the next question when I heard the speaker fall quiet. Some of Monica and Sayori's answers were a bit strange, but I think they were playing along with that fanfic. It must be a pretty popular story, huh? Natsuki was totally out of the loop.
And 7. Sayori AMA. 1. Do you trust Monica?
I don't get the exact nature of Monica's problem, or why Sayori doesn't trust her. She hasn't stabbed me in the back yet, but we don't really know each other either. She has my wary trust for now.
2. How much do you even know about her?
I know more than anyone else. There's her local celebrity status. But she can't believe everything you hear. Who's the girl behind the image? At least she's not stuck up like one might expect. She hasn't let her success go to her head. But yeah, even after her AMA, I feel like I hardly know anything.
3. Did you fail Natsuki News Network?
Have I failed NNN? Let me put it this way. I wasn't even trying.
4. Were the chibis just there naturally, or did you add them yourself?
Those were special effects I added in. Monica gave me the artwork and I made them hop around. You didn't think they were actually there, did you?
I did take pains to make sure every time a chibi appeared on screen, the characters had their eyes closed to keep you guessing, but no, they were actually suspects. 5. Was Sayori's admission of suicide and her depression a shock to you? It certainly was for us.
Sayori talked to her about her depression so much I couldn't help but catch it. It was surprising to hear her, though. What with that bubbly facade? Did she really attempt suicide? I must have missed that part. Well, I'm glad she didn't succeed.
6. I love you, or you will always be my dearest friend. If Sayori was in a VN, which option would you choose?
A girl like her, I wouldn't be too into. Again, if the writing was great, I'd consider the route. But I'd never lie about something like that. It's unconscionable.
And 7. Monica AMA. 1. How aware are you? A good portion of Monica's questions presume that your world is a fabrication of reality.
Although, where am I? Of what? This sub's weird obsession with fan fiction. Monica must be really into it if she was willing to humor you.
2. As a gamer, you've probably seen your fair share of insults. What does "die, you soft cock" mean?
I don't think you need to be a gamer to understand this insult. Apart from being totally weak, it's telling you to die and saying you're a flaccid penis. Yes, I said the word penis. Feel free to grow up anytime.
3. What would it have taken for you not to post a question?
Again, I didn't choose the questions, but I think Hallie took them all indiscriminately. In a way, I understand. If they bothered to ask, why would he leave anyone out? Besides, you can't deny we've gotten some interesting reactions.
4. Have you ever been anonymously cruel on the internet, besides intentionally bad endings for 100% completion?
I don't often feel the need to troll online unless someone's begging or, being a complete ass. At that point, they've earned it. Otherwise, never. I know how it feels to be bullied. Cyberbullying isn't any better, and that's what trolling basically is.
5. After the looter question, did you find any material of the other girls, and if no, do you want some?
I haven't had time to browse for anything on the sub. Are there really that many lewds? Well, I hope they aren't openly linked. You should respect these girls more than that.
I wrote this response at the time when I was fighting with the main sub about their linking of the Rule 34 sub in the sidebar, which they finally took down after like 6 months.
With that said, I have no intention of digging around for any smut.
6. There were a disproportionate amount of mean questions from Monica, but some of them she turned around and made punny. Do you find yourself using similar diffusions when questioned about your hobbies, weight, or other quirks?
I'm surprised Monica reacted the way she did to some of those mean questions. I thought she'd be better at keeping her cool. I'm used to deflecting insults, so I don't have to resort to puns or anything. Usually it's enough to just own the accusation. Hey Shiro, you're fat. Yeah, and? Even if it's something untrue, like, are you gay? I'll just say, come kiss me and find out. All bullies ever want is to piss you off so they can feel like they're better than you. If they can't get that satisfaction, they run dry pretty quick. And that's it for me. You know, at the end of Tiff's AMA, she said she understood if you didn't think she didn't or doesn't fit in. Well, I just gotta tell ya. I don't give a crap if you think I don't belong here. Fact is, I'm here, and I'm happy for it. Whether you worry or disapprove, it's not going to change a thing. Like I said, I know how to behave, and I wouldn't dream of hurting any of these wonderful people. But I'm here to stay, and have no intention of leaving, so deal with it. And if you decide to stick around too, then I promise you won't be disappointed. See ya.
Alright, and that just leaves the group AMA and the follow-up that we can't access until we've done the group AMA. Locked, read all the AMAs first. Yeah, doing the group AMA. Here we go.
Okay, everyone, this is it, the final AMA. It's not just Monica this time. We've answered a ton of questions so far, and we're very grateful for all of them.
But in case you had anything else for us...
Oh, you missed your chance the first time.
We're all here for one more go.
You can direct your questions to one, a few, or all of us. Just say what's more in your comments. If you don't specify, we'll all answer. This one can be quite involved, so you'll have to bear with us if it takes a long time to respond. Now,
Ask us anything!
Ah, what a beautiful day for our last AMA. Is everyone ready? Hurry!
How many questions did we get?
Are you sure you want to know? Uh-oh, should we be worried? That couldn't be more than 9, could it? Why not? Do you think you're that popular now? No, that's not it at all.
Calm down, would you? We haven't even started yet.
Ah, just tell us already! Alright, we have 698 questions in all. Oh, wow! Man, we're gonna be here all day! Oh, come on, I'm sure it'll be fun.
Well, how do we want to go about this?
What do you mean?
Like, do we want to take turns or get organized somehow?
Let's just all go willy-nilly. It'll be more fun that way.
But he has a point. These could have up to 7 answers each.
Then I suggest you keep it short, unless you have an especially strong opinion. And don't worry, plenty of them are for specific people too. In fact, Seori, this first one's for you. Oh, okay. Then let's jump into it!
See, from Spaghetto Pasta. Alrighty, quick follow-up question for Best Girl, of course. Hey, Seori, wanna hang out?
You phrase it that way on purpose. I'd love to hang out with you sometime, little boy.
Let's see, why did you put ketchup on macaroni, you heathen?
I haven't thought it yet. I was going to for a follow-up. Hey, you're the one who gave me the idea, so no complaining. It's really playing something I don't like, so you better be ready.
Why is Natsuki so annoying?
Aw, you don't really think that, do you? I guess I can see how she might get on your nerves. Natsuki's the kind of person you have to look for the good inside. It's wrapped under a bunch of layers, like onions and ogres. But maybe that's the annoying part.
And do you still think Yuri is big and beautiful? As always, stay safe.
Of course, Yuri's always big and beautiful. She sure ain't getting any smaller. Don't you have to say that so loudly? Relax, Yuri, we all love you here. But the neighborhood... Oh, who cares what they think? Opinions are a dime a dozen. All that matters is we know how amazing you are, so it's standing my ground. You're big and beautiful!
Slightly simple. Who are you people? As with that, they are Dokis. Plus points to whoever can guess this reference.
Oh, you goof, you know who we are. How can he not? He's been in every AMA so far. The next comment already answered the question anyway. Oh, but we do have to respond ourselves.
Well, then that just makes it easier for us.
That's right. We
Are the Dokis!
How do you pick up that reference? Beats me. Not a clue.
Mikislav. Everyone, do you like public transportation?
Nope, public transportation sucks. Agreed. Especially around here, everything is always so packed.
Subway.
Well, taxis aren't too bad.
If you can afford them.
Or even get one at all. I think we all just prefer to walk anyway.
Kitty McTophand. Monica, can you eat the files on the computer? If so, which kind of files taste the best? What does a zip file taste like? What about the docx, exe, png, jpeg?
Sorry, it doesn't work like that. The reaction of files isn't so different from how they are to you. I can't just take a bite out of the data. You can try chewing up your motherboard to find out. But it probably just tastes like plastic and metal.
Sayori, what do you think about Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Well, if you remember from my AMA, I said he's my most favorite person. Well, that actually exists at least. He's such a cool dude. He's super smart, but he still has a sense of humor. I think I would be better at science if he was the one teaching me.
What is the best kind of cookie in your opinion?
Hey, I told you this on my AMA too. It's double chocolate chip. You can't beat it. I mean, regular chocolate chip is still excellent, but triple chocolate is going overboard. That's too much. Like, let's delete them anyway.
Natsuki, how do you feel about the existence of Buffsuki? Statement on the question.
Wow, you must be late to the party, dude. Someone already told me about Buffsuki. I said she's weirdly awesome. Which reminds me, I still gotta look that up. I'm afraid of what else I might come across.
Also, Tsundere to Tsundere, can you help me explain to someone that I'm not cute?
Hey, we've been over this before, too. I am not a tsundere. I also gave advice about this to somebody else already, but for your sake, I'll say it again. If the person's a real friend, they'll respect your feelings and stop if you say it actually bothers you. If they don't, test the strength of their gut every time. Consistency is important. If they still don't, then burn that bridge and don't look back. Trust me, you don't need any teasing nuisances in your life.
Gary, sorry in advance if these questions are dumb or upset you, sweet Naifu waifu. How do you feel about my drawings of you?
The Naifu waifu? And you'd say you'd draw me? Oh, I hope they aren't lewd. I've heard some things, and I think I'd have to see them to really say.
How do you feel about people in general drawing you?
It's very disconcerting. I don't know why people want to draw me in the first place. I'm sure it isn't all bad, but...
How do you feel about the fact that our Yuriism exists? What about our Yuri's thighs, our Yuri's dot?
What? Yuriism? My dot? My thighs? Please tell me you're making this up.
He's not. What's it like being the most beautiful girl in the literature club? Also, not a question, but I wanted to tell you that you're adorable and deserve to be loved, and you should never let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise.
Oh, I don't think I'm that beautiful. I mean, I know you're telling me not to say that, but have you even seen the others? I mean... It's too embarrassing, I'm sorry. I can't help it. But you might think whatever you like.